It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And you know for that matchup with Charlotte, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. The backcourt pair for them, Halliburton and Brown. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 slot. And for the Heat, Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 slot. Oh, Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
Butler goes in. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Brown, coming off a solid outing against Miami. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
Robinson for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Toppin finds Halliburton. Here's Turner. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Lowry passes to Highsmith. Good ball movement here by Miami. Robinson for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Brown against Robinson. Pass to Halliburton. Toppin a screen on Lowry. Halliburton kicks to Toppin. And Indiana, another 3. Each team has played more than just a few games. This deep into the season, Doris, is it too early to call a team or a player a surprise?
I think so, because the year is so long. So often we'll see a team in the first 20 games either outperform or underperform what we expect, and they'll usually find their level.
And here's Halliburton. Following Kyle Lowry's 3, Halliburton, that's good.
Boy, Halliburton going downhill on the attack. So few guys can stay in front of him.
Outside, Robinson lets the 3 fly, and the Heat, another 3.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Passes it to Turner. Halliburton outside. Here's Toppin. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Robinson passes to Lowry. Here's Highsmith. Toppin covering. Here's Highsmith. Back to Lowry. Puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some. Lowry's got 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Halliburton against Lowry. In the corner, it's Toppin. Outside, Mathurin. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Boy, great answer by Benedict Mathurin. What a shot from distance.
Lowry finds Robinson. That falls. Nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry. He's got 9.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3s? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Brown with a screen on Lowry. Halliburton drives in. Brown outside. Stolen by Robinson. Butler against Brown. Count that bucket. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
That's what you call rising to meet the challenge. Jimmy Butler never discouraged by contact.
Halliburton for 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Left side Lowry fires the three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Well, you love the footwork and the persistence from Tyrese Halliburton defensively. Great pressure.
And so it's Miami holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Heat?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Jackson is out there with Nesmith. Then it's Hield. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
Well, their pass to Hawkes. Richardson for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Richardson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat. And
they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And a wide-open look for Halliburton. A three-pointer, no good. Miami's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Butler from outside. Rebounded by Jackson.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
The Heat leading by 10. Outside, Martin. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Jackson goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Martin kicks to Butler. And here's Richardson outside. And the 3-ball is good. Richardson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Several teams changing it up here. 1:49 left in the first half. Indiana moving it around. Hield against Robinson. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Toppin.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Got that one up quick. Robinson's got 12 in the game.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Pass to Mathurin. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played, and Turner throws it down.
Well, this is where Miles Turner excels. Set the screen, roll to the basket, make sure your hands are up and ready to receive.
Robinson on the wing from downtown. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. And they double up Brown. Here's Toppin. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. The 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Halliburton with the steal, and here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The 2 things you love here, how confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
Halliburton hits them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Highsmith, and he hits the buzzer beater.
How about that? Just a perfect finish to the half as they tack on another 3 to their lead.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Miami ahead. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And for that game against the Celtics, this is a proving ground game, a benchmark challenge. Anytime you go against the numero uno in the league.
And now looking at our current game in progress, a disaster of a first half for the Pacers. And that is a wrap.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Lowry. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. So when we're talking about team identity, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
Lowry for 3, and the Heat another 3.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
Pound kicks to Turner. The pass to Halliburton. And he converts the layup. Halliburton's got 6.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Here's Butler out left to the wing. Adebayo passes to Butler, and they double up Butler. Here's Highsmith. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Brown. Halliburton outside. Kicks it to Toppin. Fires for 3. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Halliburton.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Lowry passes to Robinson. Shoots over Brown. And Robinson that time on the assist by Lowry. 14 points for Robinson.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Toppin, good. Great. You look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and their point guard, Tyrese Halliburton, has a lot to do with that. Coach Rick Carlisle said his will to win is spectacular for a young player. He's the motor, the engine who drives our team. When people look and say we're fun to watch, he's the head of the snake. He sets the tone for that in a big way. Kevin?
In a big way. High praise. Hey, David, thank you.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And some changes here for the Pacers. Neesmith comes in for Toppin. And Hield subbed in for Halliburton. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Now, here's Neesmith. Hasn't made one yet. He gets it in there.
Now, Mathurin carving out space, capitalizing in close.
The Heat leading by 14. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Brown against Lowry. Jaquez the pass to Lowry. Robinson for three. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists here tonight.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Mathurin, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Jaquez. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Mathurin passes to Hield. It's deflected.
And this is what Josh Richardson brings to your team on the defensive end. Send it back.
7 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Robinson. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
And so it's Miami with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. And we'll be right back after this. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, it's all about who's more physical.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Buddy Hield is out there with Neesmith. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And there's Jackson. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard. Driving inside.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Right side Jackson. Back to Halliburton. In the corner, it's Hield. Nailed from three-point land.
What a gifted shooter. Hield is especially dangerous from the corner.
Butler on the way. Launches a three, and again, Miami with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Hield from outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
The specialty of Buddy Hield is the three-point shot. You give him an opportunity to respond, and he's going to say, yes, sir.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And it's Halliburton missing.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Butler kicks to Lowe. There's the three. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Stolen by Martin. Butler against Brown. Butler dishes to Robinson. Three-pointer. And the Heat, another three.
he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Enzo Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Three-pointer, Butler. The rebound by Turner.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul. And one thing that came from this new CBA GA, mandatory participation in the NBA Draft Combine.
Yeah, more equal access for teams to study various prospects. Player agents can't keep teams in the dark like in the past. That makes for a more level playing field. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Heat.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they've put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Robinson.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Richardson, no luck. Indiana's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Hield finds Toppin. And he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow!
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Richardson outside. Passes it to Martin. Shoots the 3. Toppin pulls it in. Here's Indiana, trailing by 17. Indiana moving it around. And Jackson gets it to go.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Love from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Toppin, no one around him. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know they're fans.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Milton.
Grant, both defenses will have their work cut out for them here against these two high-powered offenses.
Get your popcorn ready. There should be a ton of scoring, but I'm also looking to see which team can bring the most intensity on defense. In the end, that will be the deciding factor in this one.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. Giannis and Lopez together down low. Filling out the wings, it's Beasley and Middleton. And it's Lillard in at point guard. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Here's Dallas now. It's a three-point game. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks. And here's Lillard. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. Lillard can't get that one to fall. Well, Grant, how do the Bucks put the pieces back together and make a run at another title?
Well, the hope is this new coaching staff will unlock some new wrinkles and find ways to keep their offense from stalling in the clutch.
Beyond the arc. That one no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Doncic passes to Williams. Back to Doncic. Irving with it. From the arc. Drains the triple. Irving's got 6.
And that is just money from Kyrie. He's so dangerous from outside the three-point line.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Williams passes to Jones. There's the three. And the Mavericks, another three.
Man, that's something that Doncic wants to keep improving. Good to see him firing away from distance.
Antetokounmpo against Williams. Puts the move on. Pass to Lopez. 4-3. Pure from three-point range.
Good soft hands there from Lopez. Efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Irving finds Williams. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Lopez.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Well, Brent, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, still one of the league's elite players.
Unbelievable, BA, the way he started off his career. You felt like there was an end to his improvement. That hasn't been the case. Just a strong work ethic, his desire to compete every day that he's in the gym, and the guy keeps getting better. That's scary.
Doncic against Lillard. To the middle. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Lillard. Lopez has got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, Lillard has a talent to move the ball. He's developed those sharp instincts.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. From outside, off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Beasley, pass to Lopez. Now Antetokounmpo. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Inside, Giannis knows he's got all the tools, height, touch, power, it's all there.
Irving for three. Gets the three to fall. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Middleton from the outside. The Mavericks pull it in. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas. Clicking from deep. 4 threes made in the quarter. Back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. The guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Tim Hardaway is out there with Josh Green. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Irving in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Fires for 3. Curry, no good. The Bucks trail. And grant the Mavericks this summer committing to their superstar tandem of Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic.
Yeah, B.A., and the next step was surrounding them with the defensive floor spacing they'll need to compete. Overall, I like the moves they made, and we'll see how it all pans out come April.
Middleton looking pretty comfortable right now playing in the pick and roll, whether it's passing the ball or shooting it. Right now making good decisions.
Green finds Powell. Outside Irving. There's the triple. The shot off that time. And the Bucks shooting just 38% for this game so far. Tries a 10-footer. Rebounded by Green. And it's Powell with the ball for Dallas. 3-point lead. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo says his greatest challenge lies within. He said, quote, "I don't compete with others. I just compete with myself. Every other night it's going to be another great player, but I just try to be consistent, have fun, enjoy the game, create art, and be the best I can be."
Artistry. I like it, Allie. Thank you. And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Connaughton. Beasley comes in for Beauchamp. And Lillard subbed in for Payne. Here's Portis for 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Williams passes to Doncic from deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Kind of amazing that Lillard wasn't a big-time prospect at a high school break.
Well, size had a lot to do with that, B.A., and then Damian Lillard, it's hard to scout will, and he certainly has loads of that. Not many guys have a feel for the game like Dame does.
Beasley pass to Portis for 3. Here's Lillard. Jones grabs the board.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Portis with a screen on Doncic. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
And here's Doncic outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Bucks have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Antetokounmpo has got 6. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Williams from long range. Milwaukee with the rebound. 20 seconds left in the half. Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Jones. Back to Antetokounmpo. Misses in close.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ending the quarter up 10. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be back in a moment.
Now, Shaq, you once said that all the real big men are extinct because you killed them off.
That would be a correct command.
Circling back to our game now, Kyrie Irving on fire in that first half.
I mean, what more can we say about...
Thanks for tuning in.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Kicking off the second half, here's Adrian Griffin's 5. Filling out the wings, it's Beasley and Middleton. Giannis and Lopez together down low. And it's Lillard in at the point. Knocks down the triple. 18 points for him. And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation. And that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that. They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And the Mavericks, another 3!
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
You know, when you think about Kyrie Irving's game, his ball handling is what still comes to mind first.
Yeah, you know, B.A., that and his killer instinct. Kyrie is one of the most creative players we've ever seen. A guy you can count on to come through in big moments.
No good on the triple.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Here's Middleton. That one falls. Middleton's got 5 points.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, everybody knows that Giannis Antetokounmpo is not just one of the best bigs in the league, but one of the best teammates all the way around. People say about him, he does everything. His teammates say he deals with guys, takes good care of them, makes sure they're healthy from top to bottom. He's the ultimate leader.
Special talent, Allie, and a special person. Thanks for that. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Beauchamp, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. If you look at the Mavericks, currently 7th in the conference, hoping to string together some more wins.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, it's really been an intriguing year for them. I mean, they work hard, they play gritty, but they're just so inconsistent.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of that? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Lively. Outside, Williams. Jones from outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 6th rebound on the night. You know, Grant, looking at the Milwaukee Bucks, they play in a sports-crazed state in Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin definitely loves their football, but Milwaukee also goes hard for their Bucks, which is a big reason for their recent success, B.A.
Such a sweet stroke from Damian Lillard.
And that's been Lillard's forte ever since breaking into the league.
Here's Doncic. He's got 6. Outside Irving. From deep three-point land. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And here's Doncic outside. Rebounded by Lopez.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Lillard outside. The fadeaway, and Middleton gets it to go on the assist by Lillard. Middleton's got 10.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Back to Doncic. Rejected by Lopez. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Irving. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Mavericks on top, up by 15. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Hardaway Jr. is 3 with Williams at the 4. Seth Curry is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Powell in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Connaughton with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. And the big finish by Giannis.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Irving against Beasley. Outside Irving. And here's Curry for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Connaughton passes to Payne. Chalk up 2 there. Payne's got his first 2 points.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And Dallas calls time here. And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Connaughton. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Payne. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. On to Kumpo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Grant Williams.
Of course, one of the league's best scorers. Giannis poised to be one of the game's all-time best.
Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA, Grant, those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, I played against those teams, and they were incredible offensively. Of course, you had Steve Nash running the point, Dirk and Finley on the wings, and the pace they played with, they were well ahead of their time.
Pass to Doncic. Irving with it. 5 to shoot. Driving inside. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Now Lillard. He's guarded by Irving. Oh, Dame time!
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
Irving, the pass to Lively. Doncic left side. Here's Lively. Outside Irving. And that's good for 2. Irving's got 17 points here in the second half.
And this is how explosive Irving can be. Such a clever and versatile scorer.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. 13 feet out. Again, Milwaukee!
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him. And
good! Another from 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
Man, Giannis always plays at a high level, but feels like he's kicking it up a notch here.
Here's Doncic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Dallas?
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I can just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. 1:02 left to play in the fourth. Irving finds Doncic. And here is Irving. He's guarded by Beasley. Puts up a three. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 7. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss. The Mavericks on offense. They led the game at one point by 20.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. Well, he has that ability, elevates his game.
A calm in the storm, and these fans are feeling it.
He's been raining them down from outside, en route to the most triples in a game in franchise history. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 6. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Lillard, no good. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout called. Milwaukee. They're behind by 8. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. There's 21 seconds left in the game. And it's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer off the mark. Irving looking around. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in the alley, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie Laporte.
For
Now, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting at guard.
And we've got a good one on tap tonight between a couple of teams, Greg, who can really shoot the three ball. Some of your thoughts coming into this one.
Well, when you have teams like this, it's about guarding that perimeter. If you don't, they're going to rain on you the entirety of the game. So this might be one of those games that comes down to who has the ball last.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Barrett. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. From deep, Brunson. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Bridges a screen on Brunson. Dinwiddie with it. Robinson picks him up. Claxton with it. Clock at 6. Nails the baby hook. First quarter of play, 1 minute played.
And one thing you know about Claxton, he's not going to waste his opportunity.
Yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in this league, and he's all about getting quality, high percentage shots, Greg. He doesn't force shots that aren't there for him.
Here now is Dinwiddie after R.J. Barrett hitting the 3. Here's Claxton, guarded by Robinson, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Getting some airtime. Okay, Bridges, we see you.
The Knicks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Barrett for 3, and again, New York with the triple.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. And Brunson comes to help. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot is good from Johnson.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Sinks the 3-pointer. Brunson's got 6 points.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And it's Bridges at the elbow. Shot from free throw range. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. 6 points for him.
The mid-range isn't a total no-go for Bridges. He can get that dialed in.
Robinson kicks to Brunson to the wing right side. There's the pass to Randall. Barrett for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 7. 56 seconds left in the first. Off on the layup. For New York, they've gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Randall kicks to Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3s? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. And it's Bridges at the elbow. Gets an open look and hits.
He's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
New York leading by 8. Has to grind. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Up top, Barrett for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Finney-Smith from outside the arc. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And the 3-point shot has been big for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Mikal Bridges out there with Thomas. Then it's Sharp. Then it's Dennis Smith. And it's Walker in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here's Hart. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Hartenstein passes to Hart. Here's Hartenstein. Baseline jumper. Hart, no good. And while we see a number of players get hurt during the season, Richard, Mikal Bridges has remained very durable.
He's just an old-school player. That's what they used to do. If you were healthy, you played in every single game, and he's found ways to stay healthy.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brunson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks. Smith against Brunson. Here's Sharp. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line,
and that one misses. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Lonnie Walker, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Dennis Smith. Here now is Dinwiddie. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. Outside Thomas, pass to Sharp. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Now Thomas, after R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. Lets it go with the 3. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists now tonight. The Knicks leading by 12. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd ever be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. New York City remains a basketball mecca. NYC legend and former Knick Mark Jackson always talks up the basketball environment. He says, coming up in New York, it's all about the grit, the grind, the edge, the competitiveness, the swag, the confidence, the struggle, and the embracing of the bright lights. Kevin?
Well, it's all there, and it is the biggest stage for sure. David, thanks. And it's Sharp missing. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Grimes passes to Hart. Barrett for 3. To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And then for New York, Robinson's checked in for Hartenstein. Randall comes in for Josh Hart. And quickly in for Jalen Brunson. Now Thomas. 11 seconds left now here in the second. Dinwiddie outside. Jacks up a 3. That one misses. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson.
Substitutions on the court.
And so it's New York with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Defensively, they haven't guarded the three-point line at all tonight. And you know they don't want to extend out to the point with...
And switching things up just a bit, thank you for being with us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Front court spots filled by Barrett and Randall. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Robinson. And it's Grimes in at the 2. And so here is New York following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Boy, Brooklyn G8 did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
Here's Claxton. Johnson finds Claxton. Launches it. Finney Smith can't get it to go. New York leading by 9. Randall outside. Dinwiddie against Brunson. Front pass the arc. Rebound Brooklyn. Got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. For 3, Barrett. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Here's Claxton. To the middle. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
For 3, Barrett. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. .129 left here in the third quarter. They get it again. Claxton the pass to Bridges. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Knicks making a switch here. Quickly's checked in, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of it.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now, here is Robinson. Still scoreless. For the 3. A rebound by the Nets. 17-foot shot on the way. The Knicks leading by 6. Randall outside. Back to Barrett. And it's quickly in the corner. Fires from deep. And Barrett gets it to go.
3.
Barrett's got 9 points here in the second half.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game time. Dinwiddie's shot is off. New York's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Off target with his 3. Bridges dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. Beyond the arc. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got assist number 8 here in this one already. What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for the New York Knicks. He's got 8 three-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Smith. Bridges out there with Giles. Then it's Walker, and it's Thomas in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The Knicks leading by 6. Now, here's Quickly. The pass to Hart. Quickly kicks to Hart. Back to Quickly. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Buries it from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Smith. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Bridges. Lays it up off the glass. Bridges has got 12 points here in the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Harry Giles. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Walker. Johnson, he's checked in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Smith. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort. We'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. It's Barrett on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. And again, New York with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. There's a minute 47 left to play in the final quarter. The Knicks pull it in. Back to Randall. New York moving it around. For 3, Barrett. Robinson passes to Brunson. For 3, Barrett. It's hauled in by Claxton. It's trailed by 9. Bridges dishes to Dinwiddie. The shot's good from Claxton.
The pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Barrett. 56 seconds left in the game. Lays it up and banks it in.
And this is Barrett at his best. Looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 9. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Spectacular show from the Brooklyn Nets.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. And that one, good.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Here's Brunson. Got a hand on it.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Shoots from the baseline. Bridges kicks to Finney Smith. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First team foul.
Now the Knicks with it, and they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team seconds. At the line for the Knicks.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They trail by 6. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Bridges. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Just look at those stats from Bridges, and he is feeling it.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
Johnson can't get it to go. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Shooting 2.
So he can't get either to fall. So it's New York picking up the win. Thank you, David.